how I brought spirituality into my business and how that allowed me to make multiple six figures and help tons of people. Now, when I look back on my journey, it wasn't just all about the strategies, the how to's, getting the next quick result, how to get to 10, 20, 30, 50K months quickly. It wasn't all about that, right? In the beginning, I thought it was all about just chasing the next strategy, chasing the next way of, getting a specific result in my business. But when I really looked within, when nothing was really working out, I had to look within myself. And this changed everything for me, right? My goal in the beginning was just to quit my job, make 5K per month, and just don't look back, right? That's my main goal. But looking back on my journey, these were some of the most important things was when I decided to step into my new version. The version of me that is no longer going to be the same anymore, meaning he's much more calm, compassionate, is appreciative of life, and really shifting the energetics. This is all about energy. I've used a lot of spiritual energy to put this in my business that's allowed me to manifest a great lifestyle, great business, and I want the same for you as well. So I bring things in a different approach when it comes to building a business. It's not just about what's happening on the outside. The inside is important as the outside. So whatever's happening inside energetically is going to show up in the way you attract clients, the way you manifest 10, 20, 30K months. It's all happening energetically within. This is the most important thing. So the stuff that I want to share today, you probably are familiar of this, but are you doing it? Are you embodied in this? Because even like if you are a coach, consultant, you're a business owner, are you embodying what you teach? Is it part of you? This is the most important thing behind the scenes. Energetically, this is going to make the biggest difference for you. So the first thing that I did was I started to do meditation. That's number one. I started to bring meditation into my life right away, because for me, I was always worried about how I want to get the result, how is this going to happen, when I want to quit this job, when I want to get to 10 grand a month. I was just focused too much on all of these thoughts throughout the day. I was worried about family, colleagues, people around me. How is it all going to work? Because I had so much pressure. And I'm sure you could probably relate to this because you're probably working towards your first maybe six figures, or maybe you're at a higher level already. You've got some clients coming in, you're already at 10 grand a month. But sometimes, you want to get to the next level, and this still applies even if you're doing well, even if you're a beginner as well. So meditation allowed me to really tune in within myself, meaning it's not just about being thoughtless for me when it comes to meditation, but it's just about being in a calm frequency, the calm energy, not being so reactive, right? Just really settling down and really being still, and not just being thoughtless because you need your mind still, but bringing in that peace, bringing in the silence, right? And just being still and being present. Meditation has allowed me to become very present, and I focus on my breath work, which really allowed me to be in a calm state and really not think too much about all of the things and how things are going to happen, but rather just be really appreciative and be in that mode of, very thankful for just being alive, being here right now, and what I have right now. I want to cover the next step that's linked to this in a minute, but that's the most important thing. So meditation brings in calmness. It allows you to really tune within yourself, and it gets you to a point where you are now very balanced. You're very balanced. It's like you can really instantly renew yourself, because we are all overthinkers, right? We are all overthinkers. Overthinking is constantly going to keep you trapped, and we don't want to keep overthinking things. Right? 90% of the things that you worry about, by the way, they never happen. So why are you thinking about them? Don't worry about them. It's going to happen. You just got to stay balanced. You just got to stay committed to who you need to be, and more importantly, your vision, what's going to allow you to get there. So a quick meditation tip I can give to you right now. I teach my clients meditation, different types of meditations, beginners for the beginners, intermediate and advanced as well. But the first thing you can do is just a simple 5-5-5. You simply inhale for 5 seconds slowly, and you hold for 5 seconds, and then you exhale for 5 seconds. What that does is you do that at least 10 to 15 times. You're going to feel like a brand new person, calm, centered, relaxed, and you're going to be in a neutralized state, right? You're going to be in a neutral energy state, meaning you're now in a better state now than you were maybe what happened in the last hour, or you're too much in the future and you're too much in the past. You're not in the now. So what that does is it brings you here in the now, because life is only available in the now, in the present moment. And when I start to bring this spiritual practice into my business and life, meaning like the present moment is all there is. and constantly keep worrying about, the past and the future, it was eating me up. That's why I was fully embodied in the now. That's why for me, only now exists. There is no tomorrow. There is no more yesterday. I don't care about what happened yesterday, and the future never happens. It's now. Be fully embodied in now. That's what meditation does. It brings you here in the now, and it brings you that calmness and peace. And yes, you need your mind, which is very important, because it's not completely good to be completely thoughtless, as a lot of people say in meditation, but you need to have your mind where your self-talk's on your side, and you're way more calm, and you're fully present in the now. That's the most important thing, all right? So it helps you manage your thoughts, it helps you manage your emotions, because emotions are very important, right? You can have negative emotions or positive emotions. This can make a huge impact in the business. That's why for me, I was very emotional in my business. I was so attached to the end outcome, when it's going to happen. I completely became detached from the end outcome, started to enjoy life more, be present more, and just put in the inputs that would take care of the outputs. This is what I tell my clients, is that we're focused too much on the outputs, the outcome. But if we focus too much on the outcome, then what's going to happen is the inputs are going to get weaker and weaker and weaker, because all of your energy and emotion has gone towards your outputs, right? Meaning, like, when I want to get to 10, 20 grand a month, when I want to get to 5 clients, when I want to quit this job, when I want to get to 50k per month. But what's happening is the inputs are getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and the energy is gone on the outputs, meaning there's no more input energy going now that can't manifest where you want to be. That's to be detached from the outputs and the end outcome, and fully be embodied in the inputs, who you need to be, the action steps, inner work and outer work, and that will take care of this. Too many people focus too much on this, they don't see much of the outputs, and they give up, they let go, and they burn out, and what happens is that stops them from the greatness, stops them from making a lot of money and getting clients. This is exactly what I teach my clients. So I'm just being real with you here right now, but that is what I brought into the beginning stages of my business when I had my first 140k year many years ago. Shifted my life completely, is fully being embodied in who you need to be. So I spent quite a long time on the first one there, but meditation is very important. But that's what that does, is brings you to be present and not be too focused on the end outcome, but really focused on the now, what you can do now, today, in this moment. You only got now to bedtime. What can you do now to bedtime to get to where you want to be? Because your todays will build your tomorrows. Step 2 was the gratitude energy. Now, when I brought in gratitude, appreciation into my life, I started to write down 10 things I was grateful for. Parents, food I have, water, bed, shower, bathtub. I was grateful for the smallest things. I still am today. I do this every single day. Grateful for my health, grateful for business, my clients, grateful for all of these things. So when you're grateful, right, you're gonna start appreciating everything in your life more, because it's the small things that matters the most in life. And like, I read stories of different authors, different people that have passed now from this life, and when they've been like going through some big challenge in their lives, where it could be like health or illness, what happens is they start to be grateful for the small things in life, the simple things in life. And that's what this is about. Be grateful for the simple things in life. So I start to be grateful, because I was always like, too emotional, too angry, because of I wasn't out where I wanted to be in my life. But I had all great things around me, and I'm sure you have enough things to be grateful for right now. Your family, your friends, kids, home, things, food, health, lots of things to be grateful for. And what that does again is it neutralizes your energy. It allows you to take better quality action that's going to allow you to manifest. That's why be grateful now and be excited for where you're going, because this is going to be very important. The gratitude energy is super important. It unlocks the abundance, because you're already grateful for what you have. What you appreciate even more in value. So it's always important to write down 10 things that you're grateful for every single morning, because what that does is you're going to be in a state where you're emotionally balanced, and this is going to help you so much the way you attract clients and take action in your business. This is exactly what I did in the beginning. Even till now, it helps you so much in terms of the energy, where energy just constantly keep flowing and things are always happening, because I'm in a better state all the time. I'm in a positive state quadrant. I'm not in the red zone where you're always worried and you're always like panicking, whatever it is, or it's just too much future and too much past again, like I just said. All right, so the third thing is self-love. Self-love is very important. It's very important to love yourself. Love yourself, meaning that you have to fully not beat yourself up if things are not going your way, right? If things happen on the outside, out of your control, and you beat yourself up, it's because we're not loving ourselves enough. And for me, this is hard to take sometimes, but you gotta love yourself enough to walk away from certain situations, certain people in life, certain things you're not happy about. You gotta walk away, because if you don't, then do you love yourself enough? So for me, my job was killing me back in the day. I used to book nights from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. It was killing me. It was killing my soul. That's what pushed me to start my own business. And then from there, that taught me a lot about, do I love myself enough to walk away from my boss, walk away from this job, because it's hurting me. It's killing my soul, right? My health is not good. My lifestyle's bad. So I need to love myself enough to create a better lifestyle for myself. Even with people, I was around people that were a bit negative about my business while starting in the beginning. It was so hard to get rid of some best friends. I'm thinking right now, I have to get rid of some best friends because they were not in alignment with me. So the people around you, you are the average of 5 people that you surround yourself with. So I had to really make a decision. I have a dream. I want to get to this place. I'm determined. And look, these people around me now, regardless if they're my best friends, even some family members, it's time for me to create some healthy boundaries. If you can't let go of people, right? So I'm not saying let go of people. I'm saying is create some healthy boundaries. Have some boundaries, meaning like, you can't come here. Stay right there right now, meaning that you can't have power over me. More importantly, you need to have control over how you are around people and not letting them take power over you. So for me, I had to walk away from 2 of my best friends. I had these best friends for like 10 years. They were not in alignment with who I wanted to be, and that was one of the hardest decisions I made in my life. Honestly, hardest decisions I made. But then you attract new people. The universe gives you new, better aligned people, and that's what I love about life itself. When you let go, you make room for the new. So don't feel bad. Love yourself enough to really walk away from situations that's not serving you for your highest potential. All right? Nothing should be holding you down. Love yourself enough. Self-love, self-care is very important. You come first. If you don't love yourself first, how can you love others? That's the most important thing, right? So when I brought self-love into my life, I had enough space and energy to take action in my business, right? I was around the right people. Now the wrong people went away, right? I had some boundaries around particular family members as well. It was hard, difficult. Everybody said, look, you shouldn't be like this, you shouldn't do this. Look, because everyone around you is going to make you feel guilty. So for me, I had to really step into my power, my self-love, and my higher self. And I'm glad I've been investing myself over the years, over 6 figures into myself, from learning these things about the human condition, having boundaries, self-love. This is very important, right? So number 4 is huge. This is huge. It's hard, but number 4 for me, it was difficult, but I had to do this. It's forgiveness. You've got to forgive yourself for the mistakes you made, the past mistakes, and stop constantly keep beating yourself about what had happened in the past. Or generally, if somebody has hurt you and you constantly keep holding that within yourself, it could be stopping a lot of money, success, clients, a lot of potential realities that you can create for yourself. So for me, I was always holding on to certain situations. So I want to be real with you right now. In 2017, I brought one of my cousins to my business, right? I helped him make his first $5,000, and that created a whole big conflict in the family, meaning that I'm supposed to give him free help him get more and more results, and just basically give everything for free, give him my time and energy to him, and really help him make more money, right? So that his parents don't have to fund him anymore for his college fees, university fees, that kind of stuff. So I did what I did as a brother. I would help, but that turned into toxic. It turned into a bit of envy around me, because I was doing extremely well back then when I first made my first 6 figures. And for me, it was very hard to forgive, because now my grandparents got involved, and then they were obviously conditioned towards a different kind of way of being. So for me, I had to forgive. It was so hard. It took me years. A few years. So after a few years of just forgiving, letting go, I was able to make my first $250,000 a year, right? Because I had to forgive. Even with sometimes with family, parents, sometimes mistakes happen, but you got to forgive and let go. And what I'm trying to say is you don't have to forgive people and let them come into your life and then you're just partying with them and just sitting down with them. What I'm saying is you can energetically just forgive them and let them go and wish them well, and don't hold that grudge. Right? Or if you're somebody in a different situation where you can forgive, you can start again, then that's different as well. So for me, forgiveness is very important. When you forgive somebody, you free yourself. You free yourself. right? When you forgive someone, you release yourself. Something happens. So I've been in many situations where I've forgiven people. Yes, like it's hard. I understand it's hard because of certain situations. A lot of people, they don't talk about this, but forgiveness is going to really, really unlock so many more doors for you. I promise you right now. So, can you forgive yourself for what happened in the past or what you done, and can you forgive yourself for particular people that have maybe hurt you or done something to you? Can you let that go and release that so that you can allow more new energy to flow into your life? Think about that. I thought I'd leave that there for you because I've been in situations myself, some bad, toxic situations. I had to let it go, forgive, and yeah, it's been amazing. Just talking to my grandparents again now, spend time with them, it's a great feeling, and they see the changes in me. They've seen all the changes in me, and they're super proud of me because I wasn't who I was back then. To recently meeting them, just a quick example there. Right, and then the last step is my favorite is nature. I love nature. Connect with nature is very important to get out there. I do 10,000 steps a day, and then I'm very consistent with that. So for me, I love to be in nature, forests, the woods. It just allows me to just refresh myself and really again be present with all the stuff that I've just shared with you. But more importantly, just getting away from all the noise and just listening to my insides and really connecting with earth and grounding, meaning just nourishing my soul so my energetic state is all clean. And this is what I started to do all the time. I remember when I first quit my job, I had 7 hours a day free. I'm thinking, now that 7 hours has gone, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? So for me, I started to go into nature, long walks. That's what I used to do all the time, and that really helped me so much to really connecting with earth itself and just nourishing myself all the time, and so just constantly keep hustling my business. So these were the spiritual practices that I brought into my business many years ago, and I live by this. This has helped me make multiple six figures, signed over 200 clients, impacted many communities, built a great lifestyle for myself, and help a lot of people. And it just gets better and better, right? So I thought I'd share this with you. Go and apply these spiritual practices. This is what we do with our clients. We go deeper than this, but this is just some surface level stuff that's going to still make a huge impact in your life. Go and take action on this. And like I always say, if you want my personal help and guidance in helping you step into your next level identity, where you get to attract 5 to 10 clients per month and get to those 10 to 30k months in your coaching consulting business, and you want to have a audit session with me on a whiteboard where I sit down with you and see where you're at, where you want to go, and how I can help you get there in the next 90 days, then just drop an audio below, or audit below, or just DM me right now with the word business audit, and then what I'll do is I'll get back to you, and if you're someone who isn't the right fit, then I can help you get that call scheduled and sit down with you and map everything out with you, and really help you get to where you want to be in your coaching consulting business. All right, take action, implement. That's the most important thing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.